Hey, Katie here, and welcome to my kitchen and my channel. But you know, we're in the kitchen today. So today we have a very special BuzzFeed style cooking video, but instead of catchy music, there are random historical facts about St. Patrick's Day video today. Did you know that the Shamrock shake actually has 54 ingredients in it? I didn't check the credibility of that source, but that's what I heard. So to get started, St. Patrick's was actually called Maewyn Sucat, I think was his name. I'm probably butchering it, but not Irish, or actually he's British. He was born in the 4th century, just about, and in Britannia under Roman rule. So, how did he come? This is very loud. So, when he was 16, St. Patrick's was taken by Irish raiders to Ireland. He was a slave there in Ireland and had a dream that basically said, you need to leave. And so he escaped. And when he escaped, he became a minister of the Christian faith and went back as a missionary to Ireland. So after that, he's credited with, ridding Ireland of all of these snakes and stuff, which is a metaphor, basically, for pagans, And he taught the Holy Trinity, using the 4-leaf clover. People back then started wearing 4-leaf clovers on their lapel. And when he died around March 17th in 461, they started spreading his stories throughout Ireland. When people came to America, they spread them there. And they escalated, and now he's the patron saint of Ireland. And the holiday was actually, it was a religious holiday, so there was no drinking in Ireland when this happened. But when Irish immigrants came to the New World, or whatever, America, whatever you want to call it, back in those days, they were very, very homesick. So on March 17th, they were all, hey, yo, we gonna celebrate this. We gonna have fun doing it. So rich, politically influential Irishmen started the whole trend of, drinking and all this. It was already a big feast day, and it's actually, feast day is one of the names you can call it, wherever you are, really. So it wasn't until 1970 that St. Patrick's Day became a huge holiday in Ireland. It was still a pretty minor holiday, which happened to fall on Lent. So because of this, merriment and all of those things, drinking wasn't a thing during Lent, I guess. I'm not very versed in Lent. When it comes down to it, they just lift the ban on drinking that day. Blue was actually St. Patrick's color, and it wasn't until the American Revolution, I believe, where there was a whole Irishman brigade that was formed. They marched through wearing their green uniforms, which I don't know where that was derived from. It was either during right after the French Revolution, where the Irish were just like, we're gonna go ahead and follow suit and tear down the monarchy. They raised a green flag, or soldiers were wearing green because it stood out against the red coats. I saw both things online from pretty credible sources. Florida had a parade? That might have actually been apparently the first one. There was a Irish minister out in Florida, and Spaniards, you know, the like militia, the military Spaniards were parading out there, shooting guns in celebration of St. Patrick's, which is apparently a thing, I guess. And all of this stuff. And, you know, so those are some of the things that make St. Patrick's Day, why we wear green, why we do parades. And did you know, that's a little loud, that leprechauns can't see people who are wearing green. So that's why we wear green on St. Patrick's Day. One of the shortest parades in America for St. Patrick's Day is 98 feet long, and that's in Kansas, I believe. And then the actually shortest parade for St. Patrick's Day, it's 100 yards long. That's in Ireland, and it goes from the two pubs in town, so from one pub to the other pub, which I'm sure don't have tubs. And if you've ever been in Boston, I think they apparently have a river that they use 40 pounds of green dye to just dye the whole thing Kelly green. And it only lasts 5 hours, which is pretty cool. But, you know, I worry about the environment a little bit. And there's like St. Patrick's Day parties in space twice. There's been 2 of those apparently. I wish I had done just a little bit more research on why or how, or were they drinking on spaceships, because that sounds extremely dangerous. But and those are my facts I researched on the internet, and a delicious recipe to a Shamrock shake, which is really delicious. So y'all have a beautiful day. Thanks for staying to the end of this probably rather droll video, which is just a good idea in my head. Like if you like it though, and I'll try and maybe make this a series. I might get better. Hope y'all having a great time. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Be responsible, be safe. You probably should get that Uber or that ride from somebody else if you're drinking, because buzzed driving is still drunk driving, you know? Bye.